Welcome back to Coder B Plays and MotorTown Behind the Wheel. So, I've been telling everybody how I record videos. And, I got all screwed up last week because last weekend I was sick for many days. Yes, I'm feeling better now, but I didn't get any recording done. And I've actually watched on YouTube as a released video the last video that you guys saw. So this is that very evening, Friday evening, I'm recording this, and I'm only going to be able to record one video a week for right now, and I apologize because I simply don't have the time. Work is getting busy, and also I am starting up another channel, an additional channel. This channel should stick around for quite a while. I like doing this. We're going to do other games too. But that's kind of the thing is like I'm just really busy and I got that book I'm writing. I got to get that done. And last weekend with all of the problems I had health wise, I couldn't. I mean, it was just nothing serious. Well, let's call it. I'm calling it the accidental cleanse, and it was definitely not fun. So this one, then we're going to take 3 cars. I'm not going to try trucks because these trucks are too big. I'm not going to deal with it. We're going to take 3 cars. It looks like they're all going. I want to make sure they're all going to the same spot. So this is going to that. Where is the hell is that going? Okay, well, it looks whatever. We'll take that there maybe. But I like this car. This car here kind of reminds me of a car I used to have. I used to have a Ford Focus that looked like this, and I drove it all over the damn place. So we're gonna try to get 3. We'll see. We'll probably only get 3 cars. If we get 4 cars on here, that'd be kind of cool. Let's see. Oh, man. Don't get too close. That's about perfect. Okay. And we'll try to get them all going to the same spot. That kind of thing. You know how it goes. There we go. What do I have? Oh, I did. Yeah, this is still... These controls are still going to screw me up. I haven't played this game in 2 weeks. The last time I played this game was the last time I recorded it, and that was 2 weeks ago, and now I'm way behind, and it's driving me nuts. All right, so we're back, and we have 3 cars. This Porsche is going to the fancy place, so we'll go to the fancy place first, and then these other 2 are going to the other place in the same town, wherever town that is, that is our starter town. And that's where we're going to take these puppies, all right? I think that's good, right? Now let's get this thing all up. W-A. Beep. If you hit it just right, it comes up all nice and pretty. Shouldn't hit the Porsche. This should be a fine and dandy trip. Shouldn't be too heavy. Famous last words. Okay, we might have a little bit of damage. See, I've got all these. These are in good spots, right? I don't see anything hitting too close. The Porsche might have a little bit of damage, but it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see where it says we're going first. I got to get fuel. Let's see where the map is going. It's going here first. We want to go to the... Yeah, we can just go. We can just drive down over there anyway. Well, this is going here. We'll go here first. That's where we're going. Because I know that. Oh, 1% cargo damage. As long as it doesn't get a lot more, we should be good. So, I hope everyone had a good weekend while we do this. I'm going to try not to... this is going to be... I'm not going to have this be a very long video. And you guys, if you've been watching the series, and I know there's like about, 20 of you that are, something like that. It actually might be something like that, which is kind of shocking. I've been seeing comments and people are being very nice, and it's really... I was kind of shocked. I've started video channels before, and it takes forever to get anybody extra to come in. And boy, I don't know what YouTube changed different, but they're right. They've changed things to make it so that you can find an audience better. Okay, so we're good. And I'm pretty darn happy with that. I hope I can do that even with my newer channel. Oh, I got to put the Jake brake on. B. There we go. Oops. Don't. I know I don't want to crash this with cars on because it becomes a pain in the butt. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that YouTube is bringing me new people, and I hope this new channel that I'm starting soon has a similar success rate. I hope it's something people want to watch. It's not going to be a gaming channel. It's going to be kind of what I was thinking I would do with this channel and just kind of talk. But what I found out is that for me to play a game and talk the way I want to talk and about the things I want to talk about, it's not going to work because I keep getting interrupted with the game, which is, it's okay at a point, but I want to play the game and I want to talk little stuff and whatnot. And the other one, it's going to be like 10-minute videos or something like that. And it's going to be stuff. Again, I'm going to record a bunch all at once tomorrow. I hope I can record a bunch, all of them, like 10, and almost no editing for that. And that's the biggest issue with these videos is that I've noticed the edited videos get a lot more views. So that means I have to edit, which means I don't have time to edit this weekend, which means there's one video instead of three. Editing three of these in one takes the entire day. So I don't have any entire day this weekend that I can take to do this because I have to record the other channel and then I have to write my book some. At least I haven't gotten a chapter written in that book in 10 days because I got sick and all this other stuff. And I want to get that done. I want, this is, like I said before, the book is something I've been wanting to do for 10 years or more. And it's coming along really well. And I've got 3 people actually proofreading it for me now, and I'm getting really good feedback. So I'm happy. I'm happy with that. That means the book might actually be, it might actually sell 10 copies. That'd be kind of cool. But the new channel is something else. Not gonna really talk about it much because I, I don't want to sit here and sound like I'm cross promoting everything because I'm just kind of telling you what's going on with my life, and those are the things going on with my life. Work right now. This is busy season. Busy actually. Right today, right now, Halloween, and since I'm in Thailand, which I've talked about before, they don't celebrate Halloween, so there's nothing going on here. It's just Friday here, or actually it's Saturday now, Saturday morning, so Halloween's over. But yeah, so it's just it's now busy season's picking up, and then after Thanksgiving, it's really busy. And who knows, I might be working on the weekends, and oh shit, don't flip this sucker over. We don't I don't know if I'll have weekends available. Because sometimes if something breaks, there's only 2 of us, only 2 programmers, and sometimes it's all hands on deck, which is both of us. Sometimes my boss isn't a programmer. He's dabbled with code. He understands code. He's a network guy, and he's really good at what he does. And he has like I said, he's got a good concept of programming, so he knows. So he'll pop in on a thing, and sometimes he'll ask just the right question at the right time, and it'll point us in the right direction. We'll be able to fix it. The 3 of us have a pretty good track record as far as that goes. When my old boss, like about 4 years ago, when he just up and left, me and the other guy, we were still new at the time, and this at the time it was a very Rube Goldberg kind of setup where it's just and my old boss knew the ins and outs because he wrote the entire thing. And I'm going to be dead honest with you, he wasn't that good of an architect. He patchworked it together. The code works fine until it doesn't. And weird things will happen, and he doesn't have a lot of commented code. So it's we've inherited kind of a mess. But over the last several years, my partner, my business, my partner, my coworker, and I, we have documented, and since we've always been in not in the threat, but always in the process of getting a new system, a new ERP system, we haven't upgraded much. We've done some upgrades, some little things here and there. We've patched things and made them run better, but nothing, no major projects. And the first busy season that he and I were on our own, I ended up working a 30-hour day fixing one problem. And the problem, and it wasn't, I didn't have a choice because production was shut down because of this bug. And I forget what it was, but we went through everything else. I mean, we've got it documented, so if it happened again, we'd be able to go back and fix it again. But it hasn't happened since. And we fixed it. We it was just like some flag somewhere they got tripped that we couldn't find because there was no documentation, and it took us forever to find out where that thing was and get it and switch it back. Whatever, something, something as minor as that. It took 30 hours to find that. Since then, it has never taken me that long. Knock on wood. I don't want to say that now. And here's the thing: every year since then, it something will go wrong. There's been a couple seasons where it wasn't that bad, but something will go wrong that will teach me and my coworkers something new about the system in which we've been knee deep in or neck deep in for 5 years. And there is always something new. It's like, well, that's something. Didn't see that coming. And we've even had that recently. And my boss has been recently changing a few things. Like we're adding some shipping methods to our thing that is kind of thrown through a loop, and due to external um, forces beyond our control, that ended up getting extended where we're barely putting it live this week, and that's really a bad idea. We've been trying not to do that, but we're past the point of no return, so we have to do it. And this is not the time to be putting in something like that. So I could get really busy really quick next week. I've been kind of busy this last week with that and a couple other things getting it prepared. And I'm sure there's something we're overlooking or missing or whatever, because it always happens that way. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying this little drive. Our goal, as you know, or as you may or may not know, is to get our record level up. And with any luck, I won't have to do any time lapses because I'll just do one or two trips and it'll all be me talkie. Because I'm not doing 3 days of talking, I'm only doing this one. And I really hope you come back next Monday and watch the next one, whatever I'm doing then. Because I do know I want to do some more bus work on my own. I might want to try to build some routes over here, like I was talking Friday, because I remember I just watched the video, so that helps. I was talking Friday about how I would like to have, the core raw materials automated. Kind of like I have the iron and the coal going into the H beams or currently into the steel coils. I'd like to get limestone uh, automated somehow, but I've got to be able to buy a truck that can handle it. Which a dumpy could probably do what I want to do, because if I'm not sitting there, if I'm not doing it myself, I don't really care. But I don't even know if it will work, so I'm gonna have to buy. Maybe I'll buy a dumpy with a little bit of beefy stuff and see if I can't get it to automate. And if it automates, that's perfect. And then maybe we'll buy an Atlas. I've only been saying I'm going to buy an Atlas for the entire time of this series, which is what we're on episode 17 now, 16, 17. I think we're on 17 now. Um, so yeah, it's been a while. Maybe I'll actually buy one someday. What are your thoughts? Right? I would like to know your thoughts. Okay, so this channel is driving. This channel is all about me playing driving games, because driving games are some of my favorites, and trucking games and transportation style. Maybe even Transport Fever 2. I'll probably play Transport Fever 3 when it comes out. I'm a big fan of that game. I've played this. I've played other games more than Transport Fever, but I do enjoy Transport Fever. But question to you, my peeps: what games would you like me to play on top of MotorTown? Oh, look, there goes my truck. I will continue to play MotorTown, and I will keep going with this, and we'll play this out, and we'll see how long this goes. This series may only last another 15 episodes. It may last another 50 episodes. Depends. The developers are always adding stuff, so maybe there's more stuff for me to play. So we'll see how that goes. Or I mean, obviously, we'll talk about American Truck Simulator and that fiasco in a minute. But anyway, I want to put in more American Truck Simulator. I can also play European Truck Simulator. I got both of them. American Truck Simulator, I keep all the map extensions. Whenever they come out with a new one, I get it, because growing up in the U.S. and driving literally all over the U.S. in every state but Hawaii, and around and in Canada, and I saw they're putting out British Columbia, which I'm extremely excited that they're putting Canada in, because you know what that means. You will be able to drive to Alaska eventually. It'll be years until you can do that. I'm still waiting to drive Route 66, which Illinois is coming out soon. Once Illinois is out, you can do Route 66 because it's almost there now. Or because Missouri's out, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I've been into St. Louis. I think it's been, and I played the game recently. So anyway, yeah, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. So other driving games, I do not want to play Star Trucker or Space Trucker, whatever that one. I don't like it. I have it. I do. I not a fan. Just not a fan. We're gonna stop here and get some fuel because we could probably use some. Um, so anyway, I got Star Trucker. I don't want to play. I've got Euro Truck Simulator 2 or whatever it is, American Truck Simulator. Obviously, we'll be playing MotorTown. Is there another driving game that's really cool? I mean, any of the truck games that are coming out like that, I forget the different names of them. What do I do? Fuel pump. The different ones that they have. Ooh, that's gonna eat up all our money. I'll play them. I mean, when they come out, I'll play them. I have no problems with that. But if there's another game that you would like me to play, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. We'll throw a poll up after we get a bunch of people giving me ideas. We'll throw a poll up and see what game will be next after this. We're not planning like immediate. We're planning like February, January, February, if that soon. You know, but that's I kind of want to get an idea of what you guys are thinking, what kind of games you'd like to see. And again, MotorTown will be played throughout this. I'll always come back to different games. I might go play American Truck Simulator for a little bit. And if you have a plan, a thought on how, like a special way to play it that makes it fun, because I've got many characters that are I've got one that's completely leveled out. I've got one that's almost completely leveled out. So I have all the stuff I need. I have all kinds of garages that are making me all kinds of money. So it's not like that's an issue. But if there's like a specific style of play, I'm not going to play realistic. I don't play that here. I don't play that anywhere because if I want to play realistic, I'll just go drive a car outside. I like to play semi-realistic, remote kind of realistic thing. Oh, look, there's our other truck. Um, but no, I'm up for ideas of what you guys would like to see. And as far as American Truck Simulator, so there's an interesting thing. So I did the Halloween stuff. I've already, I did the World of Trucks, Halloween, Bracken something. And I did that. It was cool. I loved it. It was great. And I did record it on Steam. Steam recorded it. I didn't do the same recording as I'm doing now. So it didn't. It recorded fine. Everything. The video looks great. Everything is perfect. And then when I went to go edit it inside of Premiere decided that the audio wasn't exactly correct, and it slowly but surely moved the audio in a place where it was out of sync completely. And when you're talking two videos that are like 50 minutes long, and then you throw them out of sync slowly, it didn't work. So now I'm like, okay, great. Can't do anything because I couldn't fix the audio. There was no fixing that audio, and I didn't have the time again to do that. I was going to have a Halloween episode of that. Oh, shh! Don't flip! Don't flip! Don't flip! Don't flip! Ooh, okay. Didn't want to slam on my brakes and flip this thing today. It's good. No more damage. So anyway, yeah, I was gonna have a nice Halloween special kind of thing with the uh, going into the see. I did everything inside the special zone, the where you have to teleport to, and I don't know what people want to think about that, and it's like, oh, it's not real. It's a game in the first place. That's why the same thing as I say about MotorTown. It's a game. It's not going to be real. If you want something real, play Flight Simulator. And I have the previous version of Flight Simulator. That's something I could play, but honestly, that just sounds boring to watch. And I'm not that good at it. I mean, landing is a pain in the butt for me. If you want to see a guy, I mean, of course, you probably do want to see somebody crash all the time. But I mean, there's things that I got to be careful. I can break these cars on these bumps. Um, but no, uh, it's something I would consider, but I'm not. It would probably take me an hour or so just to upgrade the game. update the game because I haven't played it in such a long time. But any games you're willing, I mean, I'm willing to check it out. You know, this one, the things we want to do on this game, I want to. Good, I wanted to kill that car anyway. The um, the games we will do, or the things we will do in this game. See, and that's the other thing is I get sidetracked. That's why I want to create that other channel. I get sidetracked talking about what I want to talk about in the game, and then I got drive and pay attention to the game. But you know, that's part of the fun. So things we want to do in this, we want to get the raw material stuff, routes set up. If I whatever ones I can, I want to get a lot of those set up. I want to get so that I can, and I would be kind of cool to be able to. I don't know if we can or if it would even be useful, is to have like a small truck, a small flatbed truck, going between like plastic and toy factory or plastic and furniture factory. Maybe one, maybe it goes between one and then it does both. Like I have the coal and the iron doing that thing. I don't know. It's just There's those are thoughts that I want to do, and then we have. I do want to up level or level up the wrecker some more. I want to get the big bad boy wrecker and go do some of the wrecker jobs. So we're going to keep doing this one for a little bit. This here is probably going to upgrade me a little bit for wrecker status. I'm pretty sure we need to get the driver level, which isn't even at 100. It's like at 80. I think I just saw it hit 80, almost 90, somewhere in that range. And we need to get that up so I can get a Terra. I mean, I want to build a Terra. You know, we're going to build one anyway. I want it to be mine. I don't know how to make it mine, but I know how we can build the Terra. And does building the Terra make it mine? Don't know. We'll find out, or someone will tell me in the comments, one way or the other. Doesn't matter. But you know, this I'm still liking my Optimus Prime truck. It's just it's it's just reliable. It's a brick. It's just a hard ass worker. There's a there is a am I in? Yeah, I'm in comfort mode. There is a milestone, an achievement. Sorry, Steam achievement. That's what I was thinking of. That is something to do with driving your vehicle like 10,000 kilometers or in 100,000 kilometers. I imagine that if I do it, it will be in this truck, and we're already at what 200 and something. I see over there on the right, 283. Why did you downshift? I just shifted you up. This is where I accidentally hit the air brakes. Okay, we're just gonna hold you in gear. There we go. See, I know how to drive. This might be the first long trip that I do not time lapse, which is kind of nice. Maybe that makes the whole video. I don't know. Well, how far are we at in this video? I don't see the. Oh, 30 minutes in. Oh, 25 minutes in. That's not bad. Maybe I will do this one with no cuts. And if this is something I can do with no cuts regularly, then maybe I will be able to make 3 videos as long as I do like one run or one long run per uh, episode. But then that might get boring to do the same run. We'd have to, we gotta mix it up somehow. Okay, so we're gonna put this back into comfort. Um, yeah, I'm kind of excited about this. Maybe that'll work, and then I could do 3 episodes because then it would simply be, cut the beginning, cut the end, and let the rest go. Man, that middle car bouncing is really driving me crazy. But it's not doing any more damage from what I can tell to itself or the other cars. I think I got enough distance between all the cars. It's fine. Yeah, we don't want to go too fast around this corner. Okay, see, I had to focus for a minute. And we're gonna go back into sport mode, get up a hill. All right, that's how we do things. See if we don't want to sit and it's gonna rain. Yay! We like rain. I really wish it would cool the motor off when it starts to rain. That'd be kind of nice. This is a nice trip. It's not too bad, right? Right? Am I right? We'll go drop these cars off. Oh, I gotta be careful of this bump. Oh, yeah, I just broke all of them. Shite. That did not make me happy. Oopsie daisy. That's not what I wanted to do. I wonder if it broke the middle one and not the front one and back one. I hope. I hope it didn't break too much. I mean, 4% isn't horrible. The bonus should be good. I mean, they're all about 17,000 each. I think 16 or 17,000 each. So that'll be 45, 50,000 in that range plus any bonus. So we'll have a nice little chunk of change. But it's more about the rest of it. So I'm at what level? I'm at level 87 car driver. I just haven't see these. All right, so that wasn't horrible. Oh, let's get into comfort mode again. I want to stay in comfort mode to keep it from overheating, and also so I don't go too fast. Whoa, 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 bro! Seriously, how rude was that, people? You don't drive a bus like an idiot like that. I've driven buses before. That size. You don't do that. You just wait your turn, man. I don't know. Did I tell you guys I drove tour buses in Alaska, in Fairbanks, Alaska for a year? Only for a year. I know people who have done it, well, a decade or so, and it's great. Obviously I met them because I worked in the same company as they did. It was fun. I mean, it was a hard job. I mean, they rode you hard and drove hard and wet and put you away wet. All that. The words I can't think of. As you know, words are always hard for me. They drove me hard and put me away wet. Anyway, uh, that was a fun job. I went to Denali multiple times. I got to see that mountain. I actually went whitewater rafting twice, and that was because time off. It's not like they paid me to do that. I had to pay to do that. I flew over Mount Denali. That was also me paying for it. Went to Fort Yukon. That was one I did. I was able to get that paid for. That was like a training mission, not mission, training trip. Did that. I've been to North Pole, Alaska, which was one of the places we had to drive to when we were training. I went to Fairbanks. I knew Fairbanks like the back of my hand. I got to ride on the Alaska Railroad. That was cool. Multiple times. When I went to stay for a weekend at Mount Denali again for myself. That was a weekend I was able to get off, and I went there for the weekend. I took the train to the Mount Denali, Denali National Park, also known as, what's the name of the mountain? Oh, Denali is the name of the mountain. There's another name that the U.S. that Americans use, but Denali is the name of the mountain. Denali National Park is the name of the park. Met a lot of people. Threw my back out. Had a week off with really good medication, and that was fun. Not. And then we had, what else did I do? Oh, Chena Hot Springs. I had to. That was one of my favorite trips. Is I would take a small, like a sprinter van, and there would be 10 or 15 people that I would take at a time. It was like a side trip for their tours. There was an extra. What's the word? An extra excursion they could take for a day trip to Chena Hot Springs. And boy, that was like my favorite one because I would get to go to Chena Hot Springs, and I could. Sometimes I would pay for a massage, and oh my god! And you go do a massage and then sit in a hot spring. Forget about it. Oh yeah, we'll just say I was very, very, very relaxed after that. I just felt so like, ooh yeah, well whatever, man, life's great. Almost as if I was doing something illegal, but I was not because you just don't do that when your livelihood relies on you being legal. I guess is the words. Because if you get caught doing something illegal and you get fired, you're sitting in the middle of Alaska and you really don't really have nowhere else to go because you can't have you're homeless. Anyway, that never happened. The homeless part never happened to me in Alaska, so I'm not gonna worry about it. It was great. I met a lot of really nice people. Some of them I still talk to. Don't have as much in common as I thought I would, but with some of them, but it was. Again, a lot of really, really cool people. Had a lot of good times with some of those people. I'm gonna be careful of this. And that was my Alaska journey. And actually, that's the chapter I'm working on in the book. Just gave myself some ideas for what I can talk about. Yeah, yeah, I think so. I think this is going to be about the perfect length video, and I may not do any time lapsing except for I might cut out part of the little bit of the picking the cars, and I will not time. I will not cut any of them dropping off the cars because that's a good thing. I want to drop the cars off and be done. Okay, we turn up here. So yeah, let's try to make this so I don't make any cuts. How many? I got 8 kilometers to go. What else do I got to talk about? Oops, let's not try to damage these cars. Okay, so MotorTown. Oh, what did you guys think of the music that I've been? How did I? Oh, I know I made money on my other stuff. The music I've been playing. I had a comment last week or the week before about someone asking me what song that was. I'm like, it was AI generated. It's just a song. I one prompt, and because I have free, I'm doing a free credit, one credit, one song a day kind of thing, so I don't screw around with it. And oh shite, AI created the songs, and Bob's your uncle. And the problem is I need songs that are longer than a minute, but AI wasn't about to create me any songs longer than like 50 seconds. I got a couple decent ones, but I wanted longer for the like if I had to do this trip, I would like to rather have like a 1 minute and whatever time lapse. That's why you would see varying speeds of the time lapses because I really kind of measured it to the song. Now the campy time lapse was different. It used 2 songs because it was it would have been way too fast. It would have just looked really bad. And I like the way that one turned out. It was a little bit longer, but it was pleasant. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And let me know if you prefer those time lapses of me driving. I'll do them. This one here would have been a nice time lapse, but then this video would be 10 minutes long, which again, I'm not against it, not even a little bit. I like playing this game, but I do think this is going to be the only run we do. And then next week maybe we'll run some triple tanker. Maybe we'll buy a triple tanker. No, we're not going to have the money for that. Never mind. We will continue with maybe we'll do more of this. Maybe you guys give me a suggestion, and by the time because yeah, I'll see those comments before I record the next video. So if you guys give me a suggestion of what you think I could do, ooh, we're hauling ass now for the next video. Let me know. I mean, I like to have that engagement. And if it's nothing too crazy or insane, like, hey, why don't you take your semi truck and go over the ramp and see if you can? No, I'm not going to do that. I mean, just like something I haven't done yet. Maybe someone give me some information on how to set up a good thing for the 4-wheel drive to go and deliver something to Guanjin. You know, maybe something like that. But I would need a really good setup for a truck, and I doubt it would be this truck. It would be a straight truck, and it has to be something I can get. I've got 115 level here on the truck, which I think it should be going up after this. I'm guessing, maybe. I don't know. But no, I'd be open to hear what you guys got. Maybe we end up just only doing one video a week, and that this is the new format, and we do one video where I do one good long trip or a handful of good trips, talk through the whole time, and then we see you next week. I don't know. We'll see. I think 3 videos a week is better, but I don't. If I have to edit the videos, I can't do it. I'm wearing myself thin. I was too tired, and of course the accidental um, cleansing was not something mental. That was something that was just I was stupid. I don't want to talk about it. I was just really stupid. I definitely need. I learned a little bit about foods and what's good and bad. And it's not. It's funny because I was eating healthy, and the problem was I ate too much healthy, and my body was like, purge, purge. That's probably more information than you care to know. Yeah, now, and we're gonna leave it at that. If you're hopefully you're an adult enough that you don't get grossed out on stuff like that. Oh, I'm talking too much about that kind of stuff. So what's next? What do we do? What do we? Let me know what you would like to talk about in these videos. I'm up for a conversation. We can talk about just about anything. I'm game. See, that's the I want to have a tow truck wreck and I want to get that big ass tow truck wreck and do the rescues of those. And also get the bigger winch. Oh, I don't even. You know what? I don't even have a winch on anything. I just realized that. You kind of need a winch if you're going to do the 4-wheel drive stuff. So if I do a 4-wheel drive stuff next week, if I go to Gwingen or whatever that place is, maybe I'll do a taxi run to it. Get a 4-wheel drive taxi. You know, that could be interesting. What do you guys think? What would you guys like to see in the next video on next Monday? I'll do it. If it's within reason, I'll do it. And then kind of, whatever. If someone has a good idea and you like it, like on it. We're not gonna do. I probably won't do a poll. I will just pick whatever comment has the most likes on what you guys would like to see me do. Please don't be stupid with it. If it's just something like take a long walk off a short pier, no, I'll take I'll take the most voted upon reasonable enough. I mean, I will do. I don't mind having a little fun in the game. I really don't. Okay, but let's not be stupid. Let's drop off this Porsche here. Porsche. So do you say Porsche or Porsche? Which one is it? I couldn't care less, quite honestly. And let's stop right about here. Okay, break off. That might screw up something. So let's go get this yellow sporty car off. Hee 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 hee. Ha 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 ha. Okay. SD? Yes. Oh, you know what? Oh, there's like the small trailers out now. Oh, and someone did say in one of my comments, they said the thing that I've been looking for was actually oops. D no S W. Can we please not break the cars anymore? I hope that's good. Okay, so now let's get to. Oh, I gotta hit X again. I'm still working on these controls. These are controls, aren't they? Let's see here. Close. Yep, I know that's right where it's going. I think if I do this. Yeah. Don't really care. What am I going to get out of this? What was the damage? It was 2%. All right. So now we go here. Now these two go over to the other one, which make this a little bit of an interesting, could be an interesting tilt up and fold A. Yep, these two. Could make this a little bit interesting because it's all up front. Shouldn't be too bad, right? Should be okay. Hope that freaking yellow car gets out of there really quick. There we go. There we go. Now let's take these two. So I got 4. Holy crap! I got made a lot of money. Let's back up a little bit. Still got 4% damage. These guys are probably 3 and 1, or I don't know. Maybe they're both 4, because the yellow car was 2. But maybe the 2% happened when I was pulling it off of the trailer. I thought I was being relatively careful, wasn't I? You tell me, was I? Can you tell I want a lot of engagement in the video? Oh man. So plans. What are the plans for this game? Well, we're just gonna try to build stuff. I also want to check to see if, I mean, I don't. No one's told me yet, but if these construction sites actually become something if you keep giving it the resources it's asking for. I don't think they do, but maybe they will in the future. We'll see, or someone will tell me something like that. Wow, we actually did everything in a really decent amount of time. I may barely cut this down. I'll probably barely cut this down. Oh, there's the truck I want. Oh, and I didn't see how much my recovery or my tow truck went up. There's the big bad boy truck. I think the game heard me and says, "Ha ha, you can't have it yet." Nah, 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 nah. Oh, can I get it yet? Maybe I don't have the level for it yet. I'm assuming I know exactly where I'm going. I'm pretty sure it's the car dealership up here. And I just looked in the map. It is. It should be. Let's not go too fast over this bump. Okay, that was good. All right, so we're almost done here. I'm happy with the way this came out. This came out a lot better than the last episode was going to attempt. I mean, trying to put that bus on here was a very bad idea. That was a super, super, super not so smart thing to try to do. Now we want to do this. I think we want to park right about here. Yeah, let's go ahead and park here and grab these off. So if I made like 30 grand on that shit, I might make 90 grand on this whole thing. S and D. I'm going to have to look at that. See, I know I like hitting both at the same time. Can you figure that out? I'm going to do this. I'm just having fun now because that's the game. It's a game, right? Okay, close. That's good enough. I'm getting a little better. See, now that I got a little better at this now, right? Because now I played it for an hour. Oops, 2. Did I just drop it? No, 2. Oh, fine. X. Take these off too. Might as well, right? Let's not hit it twice. Drop it. Put it in there. All right, so let's get this thing out of here. And just nice little. Try not to drive off the ramp. Yeah, see, if you give yourself enough room. I saw some guy do this once. He barely gave him any room to come through here. I'm like, dude. How do I get out of here? I'll just push you out of here. There we go. Mm-hmm. And here we go. We're going to get this one out of here. Don't go too fast. Don't need to go fast. This is my little Focus back. I had one of these. It was bright red. Had a great time with it. I also had a gray one of these at one time. I had a ZX3, the ZX3. Yeah, that's what they were called. It was a fun little car until somebody decided to get in front of me so I could T-bone them really good. And no, it wasn't my fault, even though it was a T-bone. Damage 3%. I didn't even look at the damage on the other one. 115,000. That's wonderful. What is my record level now? What is my record level? We are at 29. Nice. Okay, so that's good. Haven't gotten race up yet. You guys got to teach me how to get racer up. I haven't done that one yet. Bus has got to come up, but we may still work on this one. Maybe we'll run a bus next week, or maybe we'll run some taxis because apparently I need taxi experience. We want to get this up to 200, so we're going to be jumping these all up since this is the highest. I mean, technically, the way you want to, I mean, in opinion, I guess not technically, but opinionatedly, you want to actually get the lowest one up. But the racing, I'm not going to, this one's the least important. Racing and police are the two least important that I care about. So taxi's the next one important, and then buses. Um, with buses, I could put some more. I can already put some more routes up. But you guys tell me which ones you want to do. Let's get up here. What do we got? We can also go find other stuff. Ooh, there we go. I don't know what we'll have for the screenshot, but we'll have something. You guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys leave me a ton of comments because I would love to hear from you. And I do appreciate the comments. And quite honestly, it's so strange because every video I put out, I get about a new subscriber, which is why I should put more videos out every week. It's bizarre. I've got almost, well, as of recording this video, I've got 29 subscribers, and I've gotten one subscriber for every video I put out of MotorTown, which is cool. Now I don't know if it's because I'm putting MotorTown out or if it's because people want to watch me. I doubt it's because of me as much as it is. Oh, MotorTown, cool. Because there's not a lot of people doing MotorTown. Anyway, that's what makes me want. That's why I'm asking you about American Truck Simulator and all the other driving games to see if there's something else you'd like to see. I kind of hope there is because I'm not gonna. I'm sorry, but if you all only ever want to watch is MotorTown, I'll get bored. I will be bored out of my mind, and then I won't make any videos. So I think that this is a good starting point. So let's think of other games that you want to see me play. It's not that I won't come back to MotorTown because I'll come back to every game. I've played American Truck Simulator on this channel before. I've played Farm Simulator. I don't think I'm going to play that one because that game has bored me to death now, and I've got over 1,000 hours in it in 22 and 25. I've got I don't know, a couple hundred maybe. Anyway, you guys have a great week and a great weekend, and we will see you next Monday. Take care and bye bye.